everyone, welcome back to EVS class. In the previous class, we heard an interesting story about snake charmers. So today, I'm going to give some foods to you. Are you ready to eat? Yes? Okay, before that, you tell me what taste it is. Ready? First of all, I'm taking this. What it is? Yes, it's jalebi. We all know it's a sweet in taste. Next, it's lemon. What taste it is? Yes, it's sour in taste. Next, what it is? Can you tell me? Yes, it's a salt in taste. Next, last one, what it is? Its Hindi name, it is called Karela. Yes, it's a bitter gourd. It's bitter in taste. Now I have a question. How do you feel these tastes? Yes, we all know we feel these tastes with the help of our sense organ, tongue. If you look at your tongue in the mirror, you can see it is covered with the small tiny pumps. These tiny pumps are called the taste buds. When you put something in your mouth, they send a message to your brain to give you information about whether the food is salty, sweet, sour and bitter. An average person has about 10,000 taste buds and they are replaced every 2 weeks or so. An elderly person may only have 5,000 working taste buds. That is why certain foods may taste stronger than you do. Smoking can also reduce the number of taste buds a person has. That is why we are telling smoking is not good for your health. Now I will show you location of taste buds. Here it is. Taste buds in front of tongue taste sweet things. Taste buds at the back of tongue taste bitter things. Taste buds at the back of two sides taste sour things. Taste buds in the front of two sides taste salt things. Now you have to do an activity. I will show you how to do. Ready? Okay. You have to take a clean cloth. Taken? Yes. Then use this clean cloth to wipe in front of that tongue, so that it will be dry. This area will be dry. Then you put some jaggery or sugar there. Now I have a question. Would you able to taste this? No, you could not taste this. Why did it happen this? It is because there is no saliva on the tongue. What is saliva? Can you tell? Now I'm showing one thing. What it is? It is a tamarind or imli. We all like imli, isn't it? Yes. Your mouth is full of water now, isn't it? Yes. That water is called saliva. When the food is mixed with saliva, then only you will get taste. Now you can try this activity also. Each of you take a piece of bread or roti. Then put in your mouth. Chew 3 or 4 times and swallow it. Swallowed? Okay. Did the taste change as you chewed it? No, not much. It's almost same. Now take another piece of roti or bread. chew it 30 to 32 times. Was there any changes in the taste after chewing so many times? Yes, there is a changes in the taste. The food began to taste sweet. Now I have a question. Question is, has anyone at home told to eat slowly and chew well so that the food digests properly? Why do you think they say this? Yes, your mother often tells you to eat slowly and chew well. It is because if the food is properly chewed up, it will be digested and we will get the maximum nutrition. That's why your mother is used to tell, eat slowly and chew well. Now, imagine you are eating something hard like a green guava. See, what kind of changes take place in it from the time you bite a piece and put it in your mouth to when you swallow it? Tell me, what kind of changes? When you bite a piece of green guava, it is hard and may even taste a bit bitter. However, after chewing it properly, it becomes soft and sweet. Saliva makes the food soft and also helps in its digestion. What is digestion? And where does the food go? Can you tell? Now, let's see the journey of food. The food we eat is broken into smaller and similar parts in our body. This process is called digestion. Digestion of food starts in the mouth. The teeth cut foods into smaller pieces. There it mixes with the saliva. This makes the food moist and soft. Tongue pushes down broken food through long pipes. This pipe is called the food pipe or esophagus. That food pipe connects from mouth to stomach. Stomach is a hollow muscular bag. Turns the food into fine paste. The wall of stomach releases digestive juices. They mix well with the food and break down the protein into similar form. From the stomach, the food goes to small intestine. Juices of small intestine further digest the food. The useful part of the food are then absorbed into the blood. The undigested food will go to that large intestine. The solid waste is then removed from the body through anus. The liquid waste is removed from the body in the form of sweat and urine. It's all about journey of food. This is only we are learning in this part. Before winding up this class, I would like to give a homework to you. Here is your homework. Draw a labeled diagram of the human digestive system with the help of this diagram. I repeat, draw a labeled diagram of the human digestive system with the help of this diagram. So, see you in next class. Bye-bye.